guys how to make your own website. If you had me for Art 2, probably know a little bit about this. But basically, it's not too hard. But you're going to want to go to your email. Let me go ahead and pull up. I guess I need a screen share to show you. Let's go back to Zoom. Screen share. Boom. Share. All right. So your email may look a little different than mine, but here's where you're going to want to go. You want to go to this little thing right here, the Google Apps. You click on that. And if you get lost while we're doing this today, don't worry. I'm recording this, and I'll email out this Zoom with some helpful slideshows and stuff later on. So you're going to click on Sites right here. And yours may have the option to go to old Google Sites and new Google Sites. You want the new one if it gives you that option. And you could pick a format if you wanted. I'm just going to go with blank for now. Click on that. And wait forever because our Wi-Fi is slow. All right, cool. So the first thing you're going to do, and you can change this stuff later on as the semester goes on and you get better ideas, but you need a title for your page. All right, so mine's going to be, super cool stuff. All right. Now, if I wanted it to be the same name up here, I just highlight it, copy, and I'm going to title my site the same thing right over here in the top left, and paste. All right. So before I get any further, you always want to save your stuff. And how do you save it? There's a bluish button over here that says Publish. So I'm going to click Publish. Look, it's already got the name in there for me. If it's something that somebody else has already chosen, you might have to change it. Now, here's very important. Before you hit Publish, you want to hit Manage. Because right now, only Pitt County Schools people can see it. And we're going to put a link to your website on the 3D Technology website. And for us to be able to look at that, it needs to be click Manage. And see where it says Pitt County Schools here? You want to click on that and make it public. Super important. Updating. Done. And then you click Publish. All right, so that's the beginning steps. Eventually you can come in here, you can change the image, all right? You could upload one of your personal images from your device, or you could select something. So they've got a whole bunch of stuff already in here, all right? You can just click on, say, that, and select, bam, adjusting for readability. But anytime you change it, you need to hit Publish, because otherwise I will not see your changes. See, I would just see this. I would not see the new stuff unless you hit Publish. If you wanted to get more personal, select image. You could do it by URL. So I could open up another tab and go with technology and images. And say I like this one. Good. Copy the link address, copy image address. Come back to where I was. And this is super cool stuff. Paste. Bam. So now my website has that. But if I change it, gotta publish it. Publish. So this is due tomorrow, all right? And I will put out an assignment officially, hopefully by 4 o'clock today. So sometime this evening or sometime tomorrow, you'll just take your link, right? See right here, it says copy publish site link. And copy the link. And when you're in Canvas, there'll be a spot for you to paste it in there. Eventually, we're going to add stuff, right? So later on this week, we'll be doing a slideshow. And to add stuff, it says insert right here, right? You go from the drive. I'm going to look at my recent stuff because that's usually what I've been working on for stuff. Creating your site. Look at that. Boom. Insert. Now, problem is I need to make sure that this is public as well. So I would go into, I mean, I could go ahead and publish it just to make sure I'm safe, right? Don't want to lose anything. This one's got it, this one doesn't, need to publish it. Boom. So I'm going to go back over here to my slides. Click on my slideshow and make sure that it's public. So up here it says share. This is pretty much how we're going to do all of our projects. You put your stuff in a slideshow, put it on your site, give me the link. All right, so I've already changed it so that anyone can get it, right? When you open it up, it's probably going to be restricted. You'll be the only person to be able to see it, which does me no good and you no good because I can't give you a grade. And you don't want Pitt County Schools because if I don't log in through my Pitt County Schools site, I can't open it up either. So you want anyone with the link. Done. So we're good on that. So I'm going to go out of here, back to my website. And I want to see what everybody else sees. All right, so little devices there, you hit preview. Boom. So this is what the site actually looks like now on the web. And you can look at it in phone view, tablet, or laptop, large screen. So since I'm on a laptop, I'm going to keep it here. And I will put this link in the assignment that I published today. So what we just did, we signed into our school email, clicked on the thing that looks like the Rubik's Cube, the top right for apps. Click on sites, the blue and white. Title your site, title the link to your site. Publish, blue button at the top right. Manage the settings, make your site public. Upload the link to your site on Canvas for a grade. That's pretty much it. Right? Now you can customize it as much as you want. And get out of preview mode. You can look at layouts. You can get as fancy as you want, image carousel. I'm not even gonna mess with that. I'm keeping it simple for now. As long as it's labeled, has at least 1 or 2 decent images. Because think of this as like your storefront for online, right? If you click on Amazon, you don't want to just see a blank page with just some white letters, right? You want to have something cool looking. You can also add more pages to it, right? So right now it's just got a home page. If I wanted to add product line, done, right? So if somebody clicks on that, that might be where I sell all my stuff, right? I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna click out of the share so I can see if you guys have any questions. And yes, I will send a video of this Zoom to you guys later today. It takes about half an hour just to upload the Zoom to my computer, and then I have to put it in an assignment and then publish it. So I'm guessing around 4 o'clock, somewhere around there, you'll get an email, and it'll have a link to this video and a link to the slideshow that you saw earlier. Any questions? The web address, what should it be? It should have your name as part of it somewhere, right? So whether it's Worthington Designs or Niece's Cool Stuff or whatever, it should have part of your name somewhere in there. Could even be your initials. Think about all the stuff you buy and think about their brand names. I mean, yes, I know Apple does not have Steve Jobs' name in it, but I mean, you can come up with creative ideas, and as long as it's like not inappropriate, I'm probably gonna let you get away with it. All right. Does that answer your question, Grant? Hope so. Cool. All right. So, Zim, go ahead.
That's PowerPoint for the creative website.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send that too. Okay. Yeah. So one of the in-class students was asking, "Am I gonna send the slideshow too?" Yep. There'll be a link to the video that we just created today, and there'll also be a link to the slideshow. The slideshow just lists step by step what you need. Anything else from anybody? Because I can answer questions if anybody needs anything. If not, we're going to keep it short today. So basically, like I said earlier, create your site today, make it look as cool as you want, add whatever you want, and then you're going to cut and paste that link and submit it on Canvas. You get a grade for that. And then starting tomorrow sometime, I'll publish an assignment for what bugs you. I'll go ahead and give you a little taste of that. So the in-class people have already seen this, but I'm going to screen share it with you. Eventually, this is the kind of stuff you're going to be doing. So let me hit screen share, desktop, share. All right. So my real website. All right. So in case you ever need to get to it, Google Rampant Art. And yours on your phone will probably have 3 little bars over here, but if you're on a computer, it'll be over here, 3D Tech. All right. And you can see that there's a section for student enterprises. So if you want to see what past students have created, you can click on that and explore that. I'm just going to show you the one I showed the in-class students. You do a problem-solving thing. What bugs you, all right? So I'll put this on the big screen. My problem was that my cup holders were too small and I had coffee spilling. So you'll create a problem statement. You come up with a couple of solutions. All right, I'll let y'all check that out on the site on your own time. Here's my nice dirty car. All right, so here's the problem. These things are too close together. Here we go. Coffee's going to fall out. I always try to steal ideas from other people first, right? I'm not going to invent the wheel. I'm just trying to make the wheel better. So this is something I saw online. Problem is it takes space away from the passenger seat, all right? I was looking on Amazon, a couple other places, as far as something that could make more space. This one also gets in the way of the passenger. Some of them look kind of flimsy, like they might fall apart. I like this one because it rotates. But the more moving parts you have, the more problems you have later on. You guys are going to need to learn how to measure eventually. So I learned diameter of that cup hole is 67 millimeters at the bottom, 74.5 at the top. It's 80 to 100 millimeters deep, and 100 millimeter space between the edge of the cup holder and before it bumps into something. All right. Here's why it's helpful to have an art class before you start this, is so that you can draw out your ideas. I decided to get rid of this part, but I did keep the slot for the cell phones. And there's a hole in the bottom so that you can charge your phone while it's in there. So otherwise the wire would have to go in, down the side, and back up, which is not usually good for your wire. So laser cut the stuff to spec, right? Here's the hole for the charger. Here's the hole to attach it to the base. Multiple sizes needed. These are calipers. That's how you measure stuff. If you want to get yourself a set, that's up to you. You can get them on Amazon for like 20 bucks. That's a digital one. See it starting to take shape, right? That's where the cell phone will go in. That's the part that goes into the cup holder, the original one. And it looks very clunky and ugly, but it fits. And it works with somebody's phone. That's Alan's phone, but I had to use my phone to take a picture. And bam, we now have non-spilling coffee and room to open the coffee and the water and still be fine. I like to take aerial shots as well, just so when you're designing stuff, you know what you're doing. All right, so I'm going to stop the screen share, see if anybody's got any more questions. All right, so I'm gonna shut this down unless anybody's got any last minute questions. All right, so in about an hour or so, you'll probably get an email stating what you need to submit, which is the link to the website you are creating. Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I'm going to give you the rest of the time to work on your stuff, and I'm going to work on uploading this Zoom. Peace out.